Hey everyone, it's Susie. I thought I'd pop in to say hi before I head on into work. Night shoot today. So it's mid-afternoon. It's about 55 degrees Fahrenheit here in New York, so it's kind of cold. In this video, you will see an unboxing of a Goodwill Bluebox, and it's the 5-pound Repurpose jewelry box. I hope we got something good in there. So enjoy the video. Okay, here's the box. It came from Dayton, Ohio. Dayton, Ohio. So let's dig right in. Open it up. And see what we have. I think this is the first time I received the box from there. And here's first impressions. Okay, let me empty this out and we'll go over each piece. Be right back. All right, first off in this box, I took out the statement necklaces. There's 2 blue ones, and this is a really nice minty green one in the center. These 2 are made by J. Crew. This one is unbranded, so let's go over this one here. I got some little foam mats to show you each one individually. Okay, this one here, like I said, it is a J. Crew. There is the jewelry tag on top. It has an extender. There's 3 loops on there. It has a very distressed dark chain link that may need some cleaning. This one has a drop of 8 1/4 inches. So let me bring this up to you closer. And here's what it looks like. Very pretty blue tones. You have that faceted one, and you have these faceted teardrop ones, and then these opaque purple ones. It looks to be intact. It's on that Rolo chain, and it is that antique signature J. Crew tone. There's the jewelry tag. It has that little rhinestone hanging off of it as well. Let me show you the back side. And yeah, this is an older piece, and it's still in decent condition. So we have that. Next up, I guess I'll keep you showing the J. Crew ones first. This is the next one. I think that's a scratch. Needs a good wipe, of course. All the jewelry and any lots that I purchase, I mean, they're used, but some just need a good cleaning. Okay, this one is a bit more detailed because I do see rhinestones above and below each row. So let me check to see if they're all there. And they are. So you have the green row of beads faceted on top, and then you have that lighter blue in the center, and then the cobalt blue pendants hanging off of it. This one has a gold tone chain. There is the jewelry tag. It says J. Crew. Let me place that down for a second and measure the drop on this one. And this one here has a drop of about 7 inches, but you do have that extender. So let me pick it up and show it to you closer. Yeah, the middle pendant seems to have like a nick there and maybe a little scratch there. Otherwise, this is pretty. I mean, all the facets give it such a shine. And there is the back side. There is general wear, but yeah, that's the back side. And there you have that. Now, let's move on to the one in the middle. This one, my goodness. My goodness, look at this. Filled with rhinestones. Taking a look at it closer, it looks to be completely intact. Wow, I am impressed. Okay, and then you have these minty green acrylic cabochons. And let's look at the chain. It's a flat oval chain link. Yeah, there is some wear right near the closure. There is a very long extender. Let's look at the back side now. Completely closed. Wow. No maker's mark on this at all. I'm liking this quite a bit. Okay, so let's measure the drop on this beauty. And this one measures, oh, about 7 inches as well in drop. And then you do have that very sizable extender. So these three, I would call them mini statement necklaces. Well, maybe not so much this one in the middle. Kicks off this 5-pound Goodwill Bluebox from Dayton, Ohio. All right, next up I found some bracelets. So let's go over this group right here. These items I will be placing into a craft lot. Craft lot items individually would be $1 a piece. So first group is these Silvertone mesh stretch bracelets. They have good stretch. Well, this is pretty stretched out. But still, let me see. I'll try it on. Yeah. I think they look pretty cool together. Okay. So they do have a nice stretch. Unfortunately, there is copper coming through and you can see it. But, you know, if you like the look, I mean, it looks, I don't think it looks too bad. But they will be craft lot items. So we have that. Next up is this Silvertone bangle. And there's perforated holes throughout. And it seems to have some wear. This has a circumference of 8 inches. So we have this one. And then here's this red, I believe it's acrylic bangle. And this has a circumference of 7.5 inches. So we have that. Here is a 5-strand faux pearl stretch bracelet with a very nice cross made up of rhinestones. And there's the back side. This will be in craft as well. The stretch is good though. I'm putting it in craft because, you know, you see that? It's kind of old. And there's some fading on this cross. I mean, otherwise, it's pretty nice. So we have that. And then lastly, just a stretch bracelet. It's kind of like a slate blue metallic color. So this is all craft. And then moving on to the next group, I found this here is very sweet. It's a gold tone open bracelet. This faux pearl looks to be okay. That's a reflection. I'm wearing a white sweatshirt, so you see me. Yeah, you still see me. And yeah, the fact that it's made like this, it is adjustable, and it's in nice condition. This one here is a Silvertone hook closure type of bracelet, and there's a little charm hanging off of it. What's it say? Born in the USA? Is that a brand? Oh no, there's the brand. L&D. I don't remember. I've seen this before. Who's L&D? And look what's on it. It's a bar, a AB acrylic. Wow. Woo! Okay, so we have that. I guess I should measure that for you. Yeah, I should. So let's see what it is. Looks kind of tiny. I see some resellers using that cone, that mandrel. I have yet to purchase that. This one's about 7 inches in circumference, and I think it's really sweet. So we have that. And then next in this group, here's a Silvertone arrow bangle. It looks to be in good condition. It's very thin and lightweight. So the circumference on this one is 7.5 inches. Yeah. So we have that. All right, Ohio. Not too bad. Okay, this one. KC. Kenneth Cole. Kenneth Cole. This seems to be two-tone, because I do see some gold strands as well as Silvertone strands, and it is a magnetic closure. This is nice. Wow, this feels good. There are multiple strands with, and these pearls feel heavy. They're faux pearls, but you know, they could be glass. And look at the different shapes. And then you have the rhinestone rondelles. Let's see if any rhinestones are missing. No, that looks complete. That looks complete too. Any more? Yep, one more. That looks good. I like this. Let's measure the length on this one. Maybe you could untwist them, but they kind of look good twisted up. Okay, this one is, let's see. Yeah, I would measure it end to end, 7.5 inches. So we have this very nice Kenneth Cole faux pearl, magnetic. And you know what? The pearls look really nice. I don't see major scratches or anything. And the bracelet is substantial in weight. And then lastly, look at this. It's Noah's Ark. Gold tone bracelet fold over clasp. Let's take a look at the pairs of animals. We have tigers, horses, elephants, giraffes, maybe oxen, zebra. That looks like a buffalo. This is pretty sweet. Okay, let's look at the back side. This has some weight to it too. You know what? There is a maker's mark right in the middle on that cartouche. Let me see if I can, okay, look at some bracelets for a second. It's so faded, it's extremely hard to see. I don't know if you can, you see how faded it got? It's very hard to read what that says. Maybe I'll do a reverse, you know, do a Google picture search on this. But all right, this looks to be in nice condition. There's the fold over clasp. Okay, let's finish looking at the back side. All right, let's measure the length of this one. Let's fold that in. Put down my magnifier, and we have about a little, I guess 7 inches. I would say about approximately 7 inches. I think this is very sweet. So we have this Noah's Ark bracelet. Okay, more necklaces, and let's start off with this one. This is pretty special. Each link is made up of 5 links, and they alternate in texture. You have 5 links in this geometric shape, and they're polished at first, and then the second set has details, and then it keeps alternating. This is a pretty nice, I believe it's a choker length necklace. It's in very nice condition, and Silvertone. Lobster clasp at the end, and an extender. So, measuring this one in drop, it comes out to, about 6.5 inches, and then you have that extender. But isn't this different? Very nice. Yeah, and that the shape of those links is just very unique. So we have that one. And then moving on to this group, I found a bunch of these necklaces. The first one is a very nice gunmetal bead necklace with graduating sizes. So it has the lobster claw at the end, and then these nice heavy, like a hematite tone bead. Let's measure the drop on that. It's in great condition. It feels nice and cold too. This one has approximately 8.5 inch drop. So we have that. The second one, this is quite long, but look at that shine. And believe it or not, these are hand knotted. Faceted no closure. It's a very long infinity style necklace. And let me measure the drop on this one. May have to open up my tape measure because it looks to be super. Yep, it's not even long enough. I have to keep opening it. All right, this one has a drop of about 23.5 inches. So we have this very long, and they may be glass because they are heavy and they do feel kind of cold. Very long necklace. And then lastly in this group, this is pretty too. These are this is quite heavy. It's a metal beaded necklace with raised rondelles, raised beaded rondelles. This little cylinder that's ribbed. And let's see how it's finished. It has a lobster claw, a very long extender, and a jewelry tag. LC, okay. This is a Liz Claiborne necklace. And the drop on this one is about 7.5 inches, and it has a very nice length extender. All right, I'm liking these. What do you think so far? Did you ever get a box from Ohio? What were your experiences? I'd love to hear. Okay, next up, this one I found to be really spectacular. This is a Silvertone nice chain necklace with the, I have to say, this necklace, you know how the metal is super smooth and soft? It just feels silky, you know? I know it's a weird way to describe metal, but it's just, it's soft, you know what I mean? There is a long extender with a nice bead at the end. And this is glass. These are glass faceted like lozenges. And then you have these Silvertone rings hanging off of it. These dangles are purple, and the middle ones are like a peachy pink color. And then you have this, the same chain above is right here, but multiplied 3 times. Let me measure the drop first before I pick this up. This is very pretty. There's no maker's mark on this. I was really surprised. This has a drop of approximately 9 inches. And let me pick this up now. I mean, just look at that. It's really very, very stunning. The facets on the glass beads is just unique. They're horizontal. So let's look at the back side. And that's what it looks like. All these connecting rings. And there's that chain. That buttery soft chain. And each chain link is made up of 2. So that's good because it's holding quite a lot. Absolutely. I mean, this is, I don't know, would you call it glamorous? I think so. So we have this. Okay, let's see what else Ohio brings. Okay, more necklaces. We have this black acrylic one, some gold tone ones, some silver tone ones. So let's start off with this acrylic one. There are 3 strands, black acrylic, the silvery glitter bead, and then you have this gray one that has some sparkle in it. There is a, what's there at the end? Okay, there's a lobster claw. So this one here has a drop of about, 8 inches. And there's black seed bead spacers in between each one of these beads. So here you can see the beads close up, the gray sparkly one, the silver glittery one, and the black faceted ones. And there is the end. And it looks to be in nice condition. So we have that. All right, let's go over the gold tone necklaces I found in this box. The first one has a very sweet little elephant that's embellished with rhinestones. It's on this gold tone chain. Let's measure the drop first. And there is an extender. This one has a drop of a little over 8 inches. It's like a yellow ivory colored elephant with a black rhinestone eye, and his ear is made up of clear rhinestones, and they're all there. That's the back of him. It's on the very delicate gold tone chain. There's the lobster claw, a very long extender, and a jewelry tag. It looks like a heart with a peace sign inside. I'm not familiar with that maker's mark, but if you know what it is, let me know in the comments below. So we have this little sweetie. Okay, next up, this is also gold tone. This has a spring ring clasp. It's a bonnet, a gold tone bonnet, and there's looks to be like pink rhinestones in it. This has a drop of I would say 8 3/4. Okay, looking at it closer, it has a pink red enamel ribbon. There's something written on the back of it. It says made in China. Nice little chain, and there's your lobster, no, spring ring clasp. Okay, let me get my magnet. I'm just curious about this one. Okay, the chain is not magnetic, so that's something I will test. You know, I don't know, it gave me the impression that that may be gold. Okay, the next one is this heart pendant, and it's like made up of all this mesh. This one has a lobster claw at the end, and the drop on the heart is almost 9 inches long. And let's look at this one close. It looks like spaghetti. And it looks the same on the opposite side. There's the chain, and here's the lobster claw. All right. It's kind of darkened, the chain. This, did I say? Yeah, 9 inches approximately. And this is not magnetic either. So test pile it will go. All right, lastly in this group is this here. This is a vintage necklace. Has a very nice chain. There is a spring ring clasp at the end, and holding, and it's holding this pendant. It's an oval with raised, like, beading around the frame, and there's like a white, I don't know, I guess that's an acrylic frame with the design. And there is the backside. You see? It's like a shiny acrylic resin-like thing. Pretty nice. All right. This is more of a nice gold shade. This is pretty long too. So let's measure the drop on this one. And this one has a drop up to the bail, a little over 9 inches long. So we have that. And then moving on to the Silvertone ones, I found this here. What, these feel cold. I wonder what type. You know what? I believe these are sodalite. The beads, and then it has this really nice Silvertone. They almost look like lanterns, bead in between. And the way it's finished off is you have these embellishments on either end, and this hook. I guess you bend that a little. Yeah. Either way, you can take it off either way. So it's pretty nice. It could use some cleaning. If you purchase this, I'll give you a cleaning cloth. This has a drop of 7.5 inches, and yeah, this is something I will test as well. I mean, it could very well be nickel. So we have that. And then the next two items, you know what? I will place into the craft lot. This is a very nice ball chain. You know, it has that type of closure. And hanging off of it is this frame. And it says, "Blessed are those who can laugh at themselves, for they shall never cease to be amused." Isn't that true? And then on the other side, it has a picture. It says laugh, but I'm sure you probably can put your own in there, maybe. I'm not sure. But this will be a craft lot item. It's a very sweet quote. And then lastly is this Silvertone chain with all these curvy bars, and hanging off of it are some of these pink and purple dangly things. But I think, you know, I think one of them is missing. Here and here. Maybe here. I don't know. But it's Silvertone, and it's sweet. It's a nice little petite necklace. Well, it does have an extender. And this one has a drop of 6.5 inches. So, all right. Moving on to I think the end of the box. We'll see. I have to say there's a lot of craft items that I put aside, and you'll see that soon. Okay, next up I found this really nice set. It's faux pearls with they're like a brown colored bead in between, and there's a tassel. This is just a price tag sticker that came off, so that could be easily removed. It's a suede tassel with this hammered gold tone. Oh, it's magnetic. You can even take this off if you don't like it. How cool is that? And let me show you what it's on. It's actually on this really nice suede cord. Oh, there's hammered cylinders on top. But what I like about this is it's finished off with those hammered cylinders, and it's a sliding mechanism where you can adjust it accordingly. So this is really a sweet necklace, and it came with a set of 3 stretch bracelets. I think the stretch is kind of tight, but overall, this is a nice set. So yeah, this is just tied together with a cord, and I mean, it looks to be in great condition. Let me try it on. So we have this, and I would group it as a set. So I think it's pretty nice. I should measure this for you. You know what? I'll measure it all the way to the top, so you know exactly how long the drop would be, and then you can adjust it accordingly. So the drop on this necklace up to the tassel is about 17 inches long. So we have that. And then next, I found another necklace that has a brown suede cord, and this is by Leah Sophia, and the pendant is this beautiful mother of pearl. Has weight, and it looks to be in nice condition. So we have this necklace. There is an extender, as you can see, and this has about almost a 7.5 inch drop, almost to the pendant, and this seems to be in great condition. So we have this one, and then next, a couple silver. No, we'll look at this one first. Okay, this surely needs a good cleaning because of all that tarnish. There is a barrel clasp, and there's these beautiful carved like little birds in mother of pearl design, and you'll see at the end of the video that I do test this, and this has a 7-inch drop. So we have this very pretty necklace. Next up, this one here is pretty special. It's has a spring ring clasp, and it's on this very delicate chain. The spring ring clasp is marked 14K, as well as the pendant. The pendant has this little stone. It's like a pendulum because it actually rocks in there. And on the back of it, it's polished, and it says 14K. So I did test this, and you will see later on. And this necklace has a 7.25 inch drop up to that pendant, and yeah, most likely a diamond, but we'll test it and find out. Okay, what's up next? Oh, this one we saw already. We have some rings. Yeah. Okay, these rings, I believe they're all costume, and they're all like, for instance, this one is marked 18K, but it is not. This is a men's ring. I mean, look at the wear on this one. Has a nice design, crisscross diamond cuts on either side. Well, it looks very dull due to the wear. And this has a size of, I would say, 10 1/4. So we have this. And then next is this huge copper ring of a skull. There is some wear on either side of it. See, one side is more coppery than the other. This is has been worn quite often. This size falls to 9 3/4 or maybe a 10. So we have this skull, and it has some purple design on the top. Lots of wear. We have this. Next, we have this very sweet gold tone ring with hearts and rhinestones. There's a piece of hair in it. I see no markings inside, but it's a sweet little costume ring, and that's a size 8. Some scratches in the back, but overall, let's see. Sweet, right? So we have that. Okay, Ohio likes skulls. Here is another. Is it a skull? I think so. Oh, okay, made in China. It's open in the back, so I guess it's you know, could be adjustable. So measuring it as is, it's about 8 and 8.5. So we have this one in like a antique Silvertone shade. And what's next? Okay, this is a gold tone ring that has some wear on the back band. It has a very high setting, and it's tiny. It's only a 5 1/4. There is this, feels acrylic to me, like a creamy colored teardrop stone and some rhinestones. And one of them is missing right here. So we have this one. Sweet. And lastly is this ring. This is silver gold tone, excuse me. It's just a filigree design. This looks pretty tiny as well. It's almost, it's like a 5 3/4 filigree design. So these are the rings that came in the box. And then next, I found some brooches and some single earrings. Oh wow, look at that one. Whoa. All right. First off, wow. This is a very detailed, the petals are very detailed. Flower brooch with a faux pearl center. There's the back side. It does have a rollover clasp that is slightly bent. So we have this one. Next. Okay, this is a pendant. And it's by Leah Sophia. So it's missing the chain. I'll see if I can find a chain in this box. I think there were some, but this is wow, it's a pretty abalone design in the petals with rhinestones in the middle. So we have that. This here is, it's a broken piece, but you know what? It's really nice. It's made of clay, and it's got this intricate design of a bird. Here is a, wow, this is a miniature, tiny little brooch with the, like a resin or plastic flower. And the green part is the petal. And there's the back side. Roll over clasp. Really tiny, I mean, look. But it's in good condition. Next is this, oh, this is a bumblebee. Gold tone bumblebee with open work wings. Look at the beady little eyes. This is a brooch. And he's kind of heavy. The pin looks good. It's a, is that clasp broken? I don't see the part that you can roll over on. Oh yeah, there's a little hinge. Okay, so this works good. So we have the golden bumblebee. This is a pin, a little rose with a pink rhinestone center and painted green leaves. What else do we have here? Oh, this is a little rhinestone single earring. I thought it was cute. It's a bow. So, I mean, if you have like more than one piercing on your ear, you can wear this along with your other pair. This here is a really nice Silvertone earring. It has, what a nice design. Unfortunately, this is a solo earring, and on the back there is some writing. It says 925 and something else, but looking at it closely, it looks like it has that Silpata maker's mark. And it's a post earring. And yeah, it has one of those type of back. Looks like a little flower. Really nice. And then lastly, look at this. Oh my goodness. This is a vintage screwback earring with these simulated opals. And it's actually marked 14 karat. Somewhere in there. I did see it. Okay, hang on. Where was it marked? Oh, okay. Right there. It says 14K. So, yeah. And it's substantial too. I mean, oh, don't you hate it when the really nice earrings are single? All right, moving on. And we have this. That's a pretty butterfly. It came on this piece of paper, so let me take it off so I can look at the back and see if there's anything written on it. Brand new. There's the back side. No, there's no maker's mark. But what a sweet butterfly. Blue enameling, green, and you have that red on the top half. So we have that. All right, let's start testing some things. This one here is that 14, it's marked 14K. The single clip-on earring with the beautiful opals. So that's that. This one here will measure the chain, which was not magnetic. And I doubt that is even anything. And this one too. So we have that. And then for the silver side, this single earring. This here bead. Let me go towards the end. There's the clasp. Let me grab one of these beads. Okay, so there's that. And then this one here was marked 14 karat. So I will place, scratch that on this stone. And then lastly is this one. Okay, this looks pretty tarnished. All right, so let's move some things aside. Let's start off with this center one. I will take the 14 karat acid and place it on both scratches. And that way that can sit for a while we test the other ones. Now the earring was the first scratch and the necklace was the second. And now this side, this one I'm sure is not. This is using 10 karat acid. And the second two scratches are this necklace. And the first scratch is this one. Now, lastly is the Silvertone ones. So let's drop the acid on these. And let's see what we have. Okay. This one is silver. This necklace is silver. And this one is also sterling silver. So everything tested positive on the silver side. Here we have the 14 karat, and this one did in fact test positive. And this one here, it's holding. It did not disappear. Now on this end, the 10 karat, let's see if you could see that. These two don't seem, it disappeared. This one has a very faint, it looks like it's disappearing. So these are not gold at all, even though this one wasn't magnetic and this wasn't. But, you never know until you verify. So there you have it. Okay, this is the rest of the box. I would say 2/3 of it is craft, and this is all craft. So I'll grab some pieces out just to show you, but there were just a lot of broken pieces, and yeah, just pieces that are really destroyed. But I'll go over some that are can be repurposed. Okay, I grabbed a bunch of items that I would think can be reusable. There's some more in the box that are just garbage. Here you have these two, I don't know what they are. But the components are great. You have this really sweet baby blue, and this one is gray beads. So we have these. This one here. I feel that you can reuse these really cool orange pendants inside. Not so much the frames that are around it, but maybe, because this necklace is just totally broken. Like the clasp is broken, lots of copper coming out, but you know, cool pieces, cool components. This here, I don't know what it is. It has a lobster claw at the end, and the other end has this. But these are real. This is double-sided. I mean, just look at this color. These can absolutely be reused. The back side is completely covered. What do you think this is? At first, I said, oh, purse strap, but then I believe this is a belt. So, yeah, I think it's a belt. I could picture it being worn around the waist, and then, I don't know, hooked, like, to whichever link, and then this would be hanging off of it. What do you think? I think so. But yeah, it's like groovy, baby, psychedelic. It makes me think of Austin Powers. This is a wooden beaded necklace on a barrel clasp. Great condition, but you know, this will be craft. This one, if anyone needs rhinestones, there's plenty here. Plenty, all different sizes. You have pear shape and round ones, and these square ones. It's a stretch bracelet, so you can reuse these. This one here has these large faceted pear-shaped crystals that can be reused. It's on this lightweight chunky chain with this icky suede cord. Eladem. So we have that craft item. I guess someone made this. It's a pretty fun pin as a I guess a navel motif. So we have that. This one here, really worn, but it has those little crystal balls and black beads and a lobster claw. It's just worn. This one is a, wow, it looks like it was made out of shoelaces. To soldier from soldier. Oh wow, that's pretty cool. Okay, it's a bracelet. Soldier to soldier. This one is a pretty cool purple cabochon on this filigree Silvertone frame, but something is broken off, and it's a brooch. So we have that. This is part of a, I guess it was a bracelet, but it's missing the other half. And I believe these are glass. Faceted, beautiful size, right? So yeah, this one here, hammered hoop with beads that can be reused. Not that one, but these. They're like acrylic gumballs. And then lastly is this brand new shell necklace with a Silvertone barrel clasp. And then here is a bracelet, a braided bracelet, I guess, with a fold over clasp, and it says stainless steel on the end. But you know, there's copper coming out of it, so that's why I'm putting it into the craft lot. And this one measures let's see, oh, whole 7 3/4 of an inch. 7 3/4 inches. So we have that. I mean, seriously, not too bad. So yeah, that's it. I have my diamond selector out, so let me test this stone. Oops. And it does register as a little tiny diamond. All right, so that's a wrap for this Goodwill Bluebox from Dayton, Ohio. I did find a chain I had on hand. It has a spring ring clasp, and I placed it with that Leah Sophia pendant. So, what'd you think of the box? Did you have any favorites? I would say I really like this. And this. And this. I actually like this. What were your favorites? Let me know in the comments. So, if there's anything you would like to purchase, just email me at dragonflybees@gmail.com. You can include a screenshot, a timestamp, or the title of the item that I provide on the screen. And the instructions for purchasing are in the beginning of my video, after my introduction, and they are underneath in the description box. So check that out too. I also pin a comment of the items that have sold. So if you're curious to see whether or not something you like is available, you can always look at that also. And if you liked my video, if you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up, and also subscribe. That way you get in on these subscriber rates only for you. And ring the bell. You need to select all notifications, and that way you'll get alerted when I post my next new video. So thanks so much again for spending this time with me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.